welcome to another episode. We are your hosts. I'm Sean Calhoun, and this is my beautiful wife, Christina.
I'm Christina Calhoun.
And today we're going to be talking about, is it a good time to buy a home right now in today's real estate market? Okay, so let's get right into it.
But if you would like to give us a question for a future episode or you want to get in touch with us, you can reach out to us here on Facebook. It's Sean Christina Calhoun. We also have YouTube and prettyhomeacademy.com.
That's right. So we might as well here on YouTube also because
Yeah.
we're everywhere. No, just me. All right. So anyway, let's get into our question a little bit
This
today.
is something we get asked a lot. Is it a good time to buy? What's the market doing? Should I hold off? These are questions that we get asked a lot, and you want to be able to inform your buyers. So, first off, you would really need to consider what kind of market are we in? So, we have different kinds of markets. We've got sellers markets, we've got buyers markets, and we have a flat market. And they're all based on if there's 6 months of inventory of homes. That's what they're all based on. So if there's exactly 6 months available, that's considered a flat market.
Mhm.
But then if there were less than 6 months available, which kind of market would that be?
Would you say it was a buyer's market? Would you say it was a flat market? Or would you say that it was C, seller's market? If you guess C, you guess correct, right? And why would that be?
Well, that means that there's a low inventory of homes. So then the sellers can command a higher price since there's not as much to choose from. And that leads to what we're seeing, multiple offers, and there being more buyers than homes that they can purchase.
Right. So you talk about basic economics, low supply of homes or inventory, and then you have a high amount of buyers trying to get it. That drives prices up. Now, on the reverse side, it's the opposite. If there is a high inventory or amount of homes available for sale, and they're not as many buyers, basically have the pick of the litter. They can choose the best home of the homes, and it actually tends to drive the prices down. So you might be looking like, hey, if the buy or if the prices are up, is it a good time to buy? Or if the prices are just flat, like how do I know if it's a good time to buy? So knowing the market is just one factor in the equation of, is it a good time to buy in the market right now? So that's one factor. There are some other factors to consider. What are some other factors that someone might want to consider if they're trying to figure out, should I buy now?
One thing they would want to consider is the prices of rent. So, are your rent costs going up every year? Are they getting higher?
Mhm.
Would the cost of what you're paying monthly for rent be more than what a mortgage payment would be for a house?
That's a good question, right? Because if you can get a home and you can own a home and you're gonna get your prices fixed, a fixed rate, then that's gonna actually help, right? That might be a good thing, so the rent prices don't go up like that, because normally rent prices don't drop dramatically, even when the market goes down.
Right, right. And so that's one thing to consider. If could I potentially own a home, an asset,
Mhm.
and pay less a month than I'm paying for rent right now?
You know what? Speaking of owning a home, an asset, that takes us to another factor in the equation. If you are renting a home, no matter if the values of homes go up or if the values of homes go down, if you're renting, you will never pay that off. You will always be making payments on that. So it's going to be a lot tougher to retire or actually have your money go further.
Right.
So if you consider another factor of I can actually pay off this property, whether it's 15, 7 years, 15 years, or 30 years, this home can be paid off and um, now I don't have to actually continue to pay anything at all. Well, should I start that now, so that when I retire, it'll be paid off? Maybe I can make some extra payments or something like that. That's another factor to consider. You have to weigh these things out based on uh, your situation and economics. What are some other factors to consider?
You would also want to consider what the current interest rates are. If it's a seller's market, so the home prices are higher, but the interest rates are really low, that kind of offsets the cost of a higher home as opposed to buying when it's low in price, but then the interest rates are higher, so you're going to pay more over time.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of helps balance things out in that sense. So consider what your interest rates are.
And I'm going to just throw one more thing in off the cuff. There are many other factors and equations to put into the mix to think about. But one other thing I want to throw in is if you're, is it really maybe fear that's uh, the main factor in your equation? Is
Fear
it
about
fear?
what?
Well, is it fear of making a bad decision? Maybe I don't want to buy this home when prices are high and people look at me and think I'm stupid. And then the values go down. But we've already considered some other things to help you to know that that's not the only thing to consider. It may be fear of if I buy this property, am I going to have um, major repairs to do? I don't have the money to do it, or I don't want to do it. There's a lot of ways you can get around that. You might buy a condo where everything is taken care of, or you might want to do something as simple as getting a home warranty. A home warranty, quite like a car warranty that may cover your major systems, a home warranty they're not all created equal. It can cover all your major things such as plumbing, even your appliances, furnace, electrical systems, so many other systems.
Roof.
Thank you. Yeah, roof. Uh, all of these things can be actually covered, and you only pay a $100 deductible. Now, it's not insurance; it's a warranty.
Right.
Just like a vehicle, like if you have a warranty on your engine for 10,000 miles, or I'm sorry, 100,000 miles, if it goes out within that time, you pay a deductible, they replace your engine. So there are so many factors and equations. So if you are yourself thinking about buying, we want you to consider these things, and we open it up to a discussion. We train our agents to know how to basically consult with you and see what's best for you, because ultimately it's up to you. And if you're an agent, these are some things that you need to go over with your clients to help them make the best decision for them, because everyone's different. Christina, that's it for me. You got anything else?
Thanks for watching.
That will be a thanks for watching, everyone. We really enjoyed having you here, and we hope that you learned and got some value from this. Please go to prettyhomeacademy.com. We have other videos with lots of trainings and subjects that might be really of value to you. Okay, so if you have actually gotten value, do one thing for us, please hit the like, for us. That does really help us. And drop a comment, like Christina said, whether you enjoyed this or not, or if you found value, remember to share.
And give us a question for next week. If you ran into something with a client, we'd be happy to answer it.
Absolutely. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.